Thanks to everyone. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Tinaya Sri Krishna Leela Katane Sudaksha Maudari Madhurya Gunayam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Namami Pritandina Bhakta Shiromani Sri Krishna Pada Vivadai Kavudi Chaitanya Lila Vatasara Saram Narayanam Tam Padatam Prapati Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. Let me offer my millions of obeisances. Lotus feet of Srila Gurudev, Rupanu Guru Varga, Namanishra Santa and Guru Sanakam. Koti Dandavat. Dandavat. Vancha Kalpata Vijayasya Kupasana Vijayasya Patitana Pavaniki Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo. Today is Saturday, 24th. Lochandas Thakur's appearance day today. Then tomorrow is Christmas, right? 25th December. And then 26th is Srila Jiva Goswami Prabhu's. Jiva Goswami appeared. Disappears. Disappears. It's 26. Then 2nd January is Ekadasi, Putrada Ekadasi. So, and of course, if you have any questions, please send it over. We'll answer all the questions. Now, there's amazing pastime with Muchindas. Muchindas is Chaitanya Mangal. He composed Chaitanya Mangal at that time. And Vrindavan Das Thakur also compiled Vedavyas. The Vedavyas, Chaitanya Mangal. He also named as Chaitanya Mangal without knowing. Then devotees, they saw there was no difference. Of course, Lochandas Thakur was very respectful. Vrindavan Das Thakur also very respectful. And but the elderly Vaishnavas, they saw, they knew Vrindavan Das Thakur is Vedavyas, and also the Granth was big. So they named it as Chaitanya Bhagavat. And then this remained as Chaitanya Mangal. Lochandas Thakur. Now, there's one incident, very nice, wonderful incident in his life. You know, shows how powerful Vaishnavas are. He was married in a very young age. Now, those time, they marry at like 5-year-old to 7-year-old. You know? They don't know anything, and they get married. Now, the bride usually goes back to his mother's place, her parents' place. Only when many years later, they will bring her to mother-in-law's place. Right? So what happened was, Lochan Das Thakur married very early, 5 to 7. He did not know. But then he was spending more time at his guru's place, Narari Sarkar, who is Madhumati Sakin Rajalila, Narari Sarkar. You know, you have heard one pastime where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu went there, Narari Sarkar Thakur, and they wanted some water, sweet, madhu. So he went to a little small water body. And with his power, he converted that into madhu, like honey. And then he gave it to. So both were very happy, very pleased. So that shows he was Madhumati. Madhu meaning honey. In Sanskrit, Madhu meaning Madhu. Name itself is Madhu, and she can convert anything, even water, into Madhu, honey. So, like that. So that is Narayana Sarkar was Guru. Then they requested, he was only one son, the Narayana Sarkar Thakur, to accept, become a Grihastha, the Lochan Das. So Guru ordered him, you go and accept. Grihastha ashram, do your bhajan, no problem. There is no loss in this. So following this order, Lochan Das, he went to his in-law's place, father-in-law's place, to bring his wife home. Right? Now, when he went, he did not know the house. He knew the village. It did become many years ago, a small boy. Gone. So to ask somebody, right? He has to ask somebody. So he saw a beautiful girl there, and she was passing by. Young girl was passing by. She asked her, "Oh mother," because we address ladies, any ladies, even a small, as a mother, right? So he addressed her as a ma. Ma, can you tell me their house? Their in-laws' house. Then of course he showed her, and when he found out after going there, the lady to whom the girl whom she was asking the address turned out to be his wife. So, but he called her as mother, right? First thing when she saw her, he called her mother. So throughout his life, mistakenly called her Mataji, mother. So throughout their life, he treated her as not as wife, as his mother. Because having make a mistake one time, So that was the, his Druda, very powerful resolution, firm resolution. So, of course, he's for great Vaishnavas, whether they are, actually they are also brahmachari, even though they are Grahastha, you should not mistake. Like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So they were in Chaitanya Mangala also. Lochandas addressed Vrindavan Das Thakur. This Antyalila of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be described by him in more detail by Vrindavan Das Thakur. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita also Krishnadas Kaviraj glorifies Vrindavan Das Thakur. So that is the amazing pastimes of the Vaishnava. So we pray at his lotus feet to show mercy, so we can dwell deep into the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. No one can fathom. Very rarely exalted devotees, and their mercy can open up. The Jiva Goswami also, that is day after, right? Day after. Tomorrow is Christmas, right? So many parts of the world they will be celebrating. So you might have some questions on Christ and whatnot. So whatever Guru Varga has told about them. Christ himself was a vegetarian. There is no doubt on that. Because there's a book by Christ, the Christians himself, Vegetarianism of Jesus Christ, like that. And the thing he produced is actually like turning fish into something, right? Something. Nakash, Ichastav. There's a deep meaning behind that. I wish I should have got that book. Maybe this Thursday I will bring it out. Ichastav, Son of God, oh have mercy on me, or something like it. It's a code word for fish, meaning actually it's not a fish. See, in the Bible itself, he refers to as, I will talk in parable, meaning not exactly, it means something else. So fish meaning is not really fish, it's actually the code word for something else. So because it was compassion, see, don't, what does it say? Father's house, he was the father. In many of our acharyas, they refer to him as the Brahma. Maybe he's a Brahma. Brahma. Because Brahma is the son of Vishnu, right? From the Garbhodak side. So that's possibility there. Now, he also came to India. He spent most of the time in India. 12 years of Jesus Christ, major, from age 12 to 24, I think, something like 18, 12 to 18 years, right? 30 years almost. From age 12 to 30, he was in India, 18 years. The scholars, they say 18 years of his Jesus Christ missing life. They say, oh, he was just a carpenter, and then immediately turned into that. Very difficult to believe. So 18 years he was in India. There is a lot of historical evidence also in India. But anyway, those time whole world was Sanatana Dharma. So the Jewish temple was built actually by Indians, they say. Now the old temple that was there. They have transformed, destroyed, and so many things. So, like Jewish, like the Israel, the Egyptian river, there is a strong evidences within Egypt, like olden days, the 3 ships used to go, like a Rath Yatra, 3 ships, like Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. Picture old, if you go, definitely connection is there. Pyramids. So you undoubtedly, language-wise, the Jewish tradition, you take for example, Star of David, right? They call it a Star of David. Yeah. Remember, many times we went to 2 triangles, right? One up facing, down facing. Star of David. You look at it, go to any Jewish temple, there will be there, Star of David. That is Triyantra. Okay. And masculine trinity, feminine trinity. Well, now only masculine trinity is retained, feminine trinity is gone, guess. But actually masculine, feminine, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, right? Now they don't know is Father, Son is masculine. What about Holy Ghost? Ask them, what kind of gender is that, male or female? They no answer. Feminine, like we have Krishna, Balaram, and Paramatma, right? Radha, Shakti, and Jiva. Remember, we went through many times. So this feminine trinity is there in the Russian Orthodox Christians. Yes. And they call it Rhoda, Radha, Rhoda, like that. Vasudeva. So if you look at name-wise, you'll be amazed. So much connection. Now even in the Bible, there's many kinds of Bible. Okay, you have to understand. Many versions. We have Bible, Bhagavad Gita, one version. Okay, 700 shlokas. You take any Bhagavad Gita chapter and shloka number, it's same thing. By Bible, it is not like that. There's so many kinds of Bible. Say so many versions. Protestant, Catholic, they have different Bible. And within Catholic, there was Old Testament, New Testament. Some of them got deleted. But if you go back to one of the very early Bible, Old Testament, there is what appears like Krishna Balaram in that description is there. That's it. So, but that they are excluded in it. The King Constantine, now in the earlier Bible, see what happened was I took some interest and then did some research. That's why I'm telling. There's one dictionary, the Old Testament is in Hebrew, New Testament is in the Greek, right? Then they translated. In the translation, purposefully they have translated so many things wrong. one thing I can say is uh, living life, soul and living soul. Every living entity has a soul like that, but they translate living living life, something like that, So in Hebrew, it is called, it's just a different word, You take the original dictionary and you see. So, and the meat, nourishment. Wherever there was nourishment, they translated into meat, like a flesh. But originally, it's not mentioned. So, King Constantine and so on, purposefully, because they wanted it like a political kind of thing. And he changed it the way he wanted. And that became the King James Version. That's what most of the world Bible today is, So the earlier fathers, like people who used to live in the desert, Egyptian desert, were strictly vegetarians. Right? Vegetarian. And they, now Jesus Christ also came back to India, it also said that. After his rise from the death, right? They said. Actually, it's not a big deal, I have seen in India, even today, the yogis, you can bury them 1 week. You take ECG signal, monitor it, you go blank. Doctor will come and said clinically dead. Right? There is no ECG and then time. Then 1 week later, you start picking up the signal, dig him up, he's alive. How many people you want even today? Yoga Siddhi. So because Christ was in India, he trained like that, and then he became like that, came back. So it's not a big thing. Later on, what happened to him from Christ? Did he go to heaven? No. He came back to India with his mother. There's so much proof is there. Then he spent his remaining life till age of 120 like that. Buddhist. Now 3 wise men came from the east. It is there, right? Now who are they? Why they have to come from the east? The answer. So he was the Buddha. They are looking for his Buddha, and those people, Buddhists, came from the east. So we can say. But he taught Daya. Simple thing, Love thy neighbor. Love thy God. Now, unless we love neighbors, we cannot love the Lord. So, simple, because the people were simple. He was trying to preach Bhagavad Gita in a very simplest terms. That's what he was doing. But they hanged him. So, but purity is not there. Many problem is there, Christianity. Purity is not there. It's completely diluted and then blown out. Scripture has been changed, right? Mutilated, rather change meaning mutilated. And then parampara is not there. So that's why today it has become politically gained a lot of strength, but there is no spiritual strength anymore. Spiritual strength. Abraham, right? Abraham, right? In the first earlier. Now, who is Abraham? Abram, Abraham, then Muslim made him Ibrahim, like that. So, I met one when I was in New York, preaching, one rabbi from Egypt, right? So he was telling, the Brahmanical culture in India, we are related to them, he was saying. The Egyptian people, the Israel people, we are related to him. We are like his uncles, coming from uncle's side. And this is what he was saying, Abraham, Abraham. And so two different, right? Now we are trying to meet again. Look at. So if you look at the many ISKCON devotees, many of them are Jewish background. Many of them. So it explains it, and they accept it. So by the mercy of our acharyas, now the Christians and also Jewish people and Muslims, many cases, they are being purified, understanding their root properly. So put it in a proper perspective. So we glorify him, Jesus Christ, that he came, preach love of God to those kind of people. But now their purity is not there. Very unfortunate. Jiva Goswami in Krishna Leela, he was Vilasa Manjari. Jiva Goswami. Disappearance day after. He was Rupa Sanatan. Then Anupam. The youngest brother of Rupa and Sanatan is Anupam. Anupam Malli. Actually, he was Vallabha. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him Anupam. Then Rupa and Sanatan, gave up everything. They were very high class. They were like ministers in that Muslim king, very intelligent. So after meeting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ramkeli, then they gave up everything. Now, the one question is, see, many Western people are Christians. You might have a question how to deal with them. How to deal. Right? Actually, they are getting better Christians. See, they are not giving up Christianity or Islam. They are becoming better Christians. better Muslims by becoming Krishna conscious. It's not that they are giving up something; they are getting better. This is how we have to, and that is the fact. You know, through Christianity, Sanatana Dharma, Vaishnava is none. Is pure Vaishnava is pure Christian. Now, many times I ask him, oh, I'm also Christian. Why not? I'm vegetarian. Daya, is there any bar? If you are a Christian, you have to eat meat. Is there anything there like? Yes, we have one God. We also have one God, that is Krishna. Krishna and Christ, there is a relation, right? So, now he show me the proof that Christ was, see, different thing, see, I asked this question. You say, the Bible, love thy neighbor, is it not? Yes, love thy neighbor. Who can be your neighbor? Does it say love thy Christian neighbor there? Does it say love thy human neighbor? Does it say like that? Neighbor can be chicken, is it not? A tree. Love thy neighbor. Should we love even chicken, trees, everything? Because like that. So, so how can you? What about cat and dog? You love cat and dog, right? Oh yeah. But why not cow? Why you want to kill that? Suppose cat is there in your house, you break its leg. How does it feel? You think it's going to laugh at it? It cries, it tries to run away, it tries to bite you, is it not? No, what about that? Do they have a soul? No. What is the property of soul? See, these are the things, feeling, willingness, these Nakashkaya, the original Hebrew word for soul, living life. Living soul, actually living soul, they translate as living life. And originally humans had only a half soul. They protested, they gave a promotion to. So they have so many misconceptions. Now that's why their uniformity is not there. In other words, consistency is not there. Okay, consistency is not there because so many things have come inside. There is no parampara. See, parampara, what happens is it regenerates, relives. See, we have a Guru parampara, right? Gurudev, the current is there, same current, again and again coming up, and the energy, they give the life to the scripture. Life. Well, yes, this is exactly what Krishna was telling. This is exactly what Arjuna had in his mind when they tell them. Parampara, without unbroken. So purity is maintained. There is no purity. By King James Version, they say that means what? There must be original, some other versions. Where are they? What are they? Why their versions have come up? See? So, if you ask this question to the father, they will run away. They are no solution. They just, and they don't do ekadasi, and compassion, daya is the, compassion is the root foundation for religion, compassion. They also say, see, the Bible and Quran also, if you show compassion on the bird, on the day of judgment, the Lord also will show you compassion. It is there. It is there. Don't do business in my father's house. The Christ was releasing all the birds, and now the question is also there, unblemished animals, right? They were sacrificing for unblemished. In other words, it cannot have any cut and all that. Unblemished cut. That will pay for your sin. How is it possible? How do you justify killing an animal that will pay for your sin? No, this is what. That's why he came to change these things. Okay, but then what happened? He ended up eating again. No, so they changed the rule. They changed the Bible, saying that, oh, living soul, living life. They have no life. They have no soul. So he can do anything he wants. So, so totally messed up. That's why we have to present it that actually Bhagavad Gita is actually pure Bible, unadulterated Bible. Okay, they have not gone through any changes. Original Bible. Is Bible. Bhagavad Gita itself. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva Eko Mantras Tasya Namani Karmyapyam Ekam Tasya Deva. So, compassion, even from a scientific point of view, our body, the design, right, is actually, they say, all right, it's made in the image of the Lord, Son, image of the God, right? Man is in the image of. So, then what? You think God doesn't have any compassion on living entities? So he made them so that he can, eat them, power, dominion over all that can be. What does it mean? You have a dominion over the children, is it not? So are you going to eat your own children? See, this love thy neighbor, you can defeat them. What does it say? Christian neighbor, human neighbor. So, anyway, if they are sincere, okay, the thing is sincere, they will understand, they will become. So, now Christ says, love thy father. Now, who is his father? If you say his father, Christ had a form. Now his father must also have a form. How does it look like his father? Actually refers to Krishna. Really? No. Who is bluish? See, in the old, some of the Jewish tradition, Lord is blue. There's some references to it. So if you put all together, they are basically Sanatana Dharma. But watered down. So many things happen. That's why they are coming back again. They are accepting. They are becoming Jainese God, Krishna consciousness. So the original root, joining with the original root. This is what one rabbi told me in New York. He was from, and he has put Radha Krishna there on his altar, really. And he offers them worship, vegetable, He also sings the Torah, this thing. Now take for example, I did this little research. I hope I'm not going out of the board. Names of God, right? You take names of God from Old Testament, New Testament, Quran, I've taken that and then compare with the Vishnu Sahasranam, 1,000 names of Vishnu. All these names match into Vishnu's name, then who are they? And they say Allah or God in the, is Vishnu. Must be Vishnu. The language, thing. So, anyway, no one can say that I'm not a pure Christian. I'm a Christian. Why not? Tell me why I'm not a Christian. Ask this question, right? So, anyway, that's so much for them. So, Jiva Goswami, when Rupa and Sanatan, decided to leave this material world, and Jiva Goswami also, he was very small boy, right? And at that time, in his heart also, that very strong renunciation thing came out. So powerful. What happened was he wanted to immediately give up. Nothing in this world was tasting anymore, any taste for him. Lost all interest. This is what our Gurudev is telling. Actually, see, this is very important point. In recent, probably many of you might have seen Pure Bhakti. Viraha, separation. What is Gurudev? What is telling? Suppose one father is there, mother, his son is missing. What do? They start worrying. My son is missing. Since when? Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was not there. Today is not there. Oh, they immediately go to police and they complain. You see, my son is missing. He is abducted. What not? And till they get some information about him, they will be restless. Is it not? Because the attachment is there. Oh, my son, what he is doing? How I can take my lunch or dinner? Oh, how I can sleep? This is thinking about him. Is it not? Because they have some concern, love, affection. Now, same way, do we feel about Krishna? How many million lifetime, we are separated from Krishna. It doesn't make any difference. We go on our own things, lunch, breakfast, Oh, Krishna, what is doing? Why I'm not able to meet him? If you have that separation, nothing else tastes till I get to Krishna. Understand? Like Gopi, that's what they were saying. What is doing in Mathura? Is he properly eating or taking rest? Is he drinking water? How? What is doing? They so constantly thinking like that, they gave up. No food, no prasadam, no bathing, nothing. What is that? He said he is coming tomorrow, day after tomorrow, within few days. Yes. Few days went by to become many years. Still, no, he is coming back. He said, but you understand? That viraha made him what? Krishna also around them. He was actually with them, watching. He is also broken. No, heart is broken. Krishna's heart. They are hankering me. Now what to do? See, but in separation they are meeting. Sometimes they get spurti. Look at Radharani looks at the Tamal and then hugs. So our Gurudev is telling like that. Do we have that separation feeling for Krishna? See? That separation, it will purify us. So much, very quickly. And Spurti will come, you'll see him. And in name, see, for us, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says what? The name is not different from Krishna. Right? Sakshatkara. Nam is not different from Krishna. So when we start chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. We are meeting him. There is also separation and also meeting in the Nam. So different levels of meaning in Hare Krishna Mahamantra. One day we should look into that. So that feeling, separation. So when that will happen? When we are attached to Krishna, very strong. If our attachment to this material world is there, house, home, family, this and that, then we will be thinking of that, is it not? How many times mother thinks of his son in a mundane world compared to the Lord Krishna, right? Because attachment to son is there. So this one Maharaj, actually very nice to say, he came, mother and father and his son, they brought to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And they gave, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati initiated them. And the father telling his son, I have a request for you. Now on, totally forget about me. Don't come to our house anymore. Imagine the father telling his son, but what a wonderful father. He is really father. See, he's telling his son, stay in the mud. Never think, never think of us anymore. No, Bhaktisiddhanta is your real father. I am not. So serve him. See how fortunate that devotee must be. They have a parent like, amazing. Whereas in our cases, like even after dying, oh no, you should come back, come home, let's, they will drag you, So Tarang Murari case also like that. The boy was dead by the snake bite, and they threw the body into the Ganga, right, on a bamboo. So he's floating by. Then Sarang, because he has given word to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whoever I'm going to meet tomorrow, I'll make my disciple. So he saw the dead body flowing, immediately remembered the word that he has given to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Wow, I should make him. He did not see the dead or living, right? Because if we are Krishna conscious, we are living. If not, we are dead. It is not that the dead person is dead, right? So he dragged it and then uttered the Diksha mantras in his ear. We got up. And that is the proof. Then the parents came to know that he's alive. They all came back very happy. Wow, my son is back again to the life. Now, son, it's very nice. Your Guru has given life, but you please come with us. Come back to us. We'll go home. Then he's telling, wait a minute. My body was dead. He threw it out. Now, why you want me back again? Now I'm alive. Even though I was with you, I was dead, but you were thinking that I was living, you know. But anyway, he did not go back, you know. So, Sarang Murari, you know. That is the last day. If you come to Navadvip, we can see that place is still there. So, anyway, the Jiva Goswami, so he came running. He wanted to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he came. He was hurried. At that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was this. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw him when he was a baby. Ramkeli, when he came, he was a small baby. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu apparently put his feet on his head. And he also had a dream how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing. All his associates. Seeing that, I'll tell you, immediately next day he left. Wanted to go and have darshan. He ran towards Navadvip. So Navadvip came Sivasangan. Then in Sivasangan, Nityananda Prabhu was waiting. He said, as soon as he came, he hugged him. You know, I came from Kardaha just to meet you. Nityananda Prabhu is saying. Then Nityananda Prabhu put his feet on his head. Paid his obeisances. Jiva Goswami paying obeisance to Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu put his feet on his head. Now you should go to Vrindavan. So then Jiva Goswami is asking one question. After, see, what happened was, all right, but now we take a parikrama. Now the parikrama. So Nityananda Prabhu, he requested, if you also accompany, all right, I will come. So Nityananda Prabhu himself took Jiva Goswami. And Srivas was also there. And then Vaninath, Gadadhar Pandit's brother, they all joined in. So they are going order-wise, same order wise we follow. We start from Antardipa, Mother Sachi Mata's house. From Srivasangan, Sachi Mata's place, and Prasadam and all. Then he went to Srimantadipa. That is the place of Shravana. Then Srimantadipa is what? Why Srimantadipa? That's where Mother Parvati, after hearing glories of Gauranga Mahaprabhu from Lord Shiva, he said, she prayed, I want to have darshan. So Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared, and then so she took lotus dust and then put it on her, this break, right? The ladies parting the hair, put her there. That's why it's called Srimanta. In Sanskrit, Srimanta meaning this is the thing. So Srimanta Dvipa, that is Shravana. Because she heard Shravana hearing from Lord Shiva. Gaura. Then you go to Kirtan. What is Kirtan? Godruma Deepa. Godruma Deepa. That is the Surabhi cow. That is Bhaktivinoda Thakur is established. His Bhajan Kutir there. His Samadhi is also there. Godruma. Kirtan. Ravana Kirtan. Godruma Deepa. Then come to Madhya Deepa. Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, right? Smarana. That is the Madhya Deepa. That's where Lord Shiva wanted to hear Bhagavat. So he was in a hurry. He borrowed the Amsa, of Brahma. He gave up his book, Shastra. He came there. And then Panchaveni and so things are there. Ravana Mara. Then from there, Koladipa. Do this. One gun. Okay, so Father Sevana. Shravana. So like that, then Rutu Deepa. Puja, Archana. Then Janu Deepa, Vandana. Then Model Ruma Deepa, that is Dasya. Then Rudra Deepa, Sakya. Then again back to Atmanivedana, that is now Antaradeepa, that is Suchimata's house. So that path even today we follow. So what Nityananda Prabhu took, Jiva Goswami describing all the paths. That's what Bhaktivinoda Thakur made this into beautiful book. Navadip Mahatme, Parikrama Khan. You can see, that is Nityananda Prabhu taking Jiva Goswami. Look. Is the first Parikrama. So he's going around. So in that, he is asking one important question. Many questions. Oh Lord, you are telling me this is not different from Vrindavan, right? Okay. Then why are you telling me to go to Vrindavan? I want to stay here. So, then Navadip Dham, Vrindavan Dham. Both are right. Then Nityananda Prabhu is telling, as long as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there, Prakat, is living, then no outsider, the external people, they cannot understand this. Understand it. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left, the no desire, the Ganga, they made some, looks like original, all things is like that. But it was revealed in the heart of the pure devotees. Oh, look, this must be that. Otherwise, you can imagine if the original were maintained, then we get possessive mentality. Oh, this is what it is, this is what it is. You see what I'm saying? That's why Krishna took all the Yadavas with him. Because if they stayed back, they claim that Krishna was their relative, this, that, and they will lose the purity. Understand? That's why it decides. So purity will again come with the devotees, see, and he will reveal inside like that. So Navadip and Vrindavan is only one tattva. There is not that one is higher than or one is lower. Even then, Vrindavan Dham basis is rasa. So one who doesn't have qualification, he cannot get that. So that's why Navadip Dham gives you mercy. Vrindavan Dham itself has appeared as Navadip Dham, and it is giving the mercy, and it is relishing, it makes Jiva relish, and then it gives you adhikar, qualification to enter. Right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Chaitanya? Krishna himself. But Krishna himself has come Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mercifully is giving them qualification. And then Vrindavan Dham itself has appeared Navadip Dham, to give mercy. So then Radha Krishna Leela is the essence of all rasas. So that is very difficult to get qualification. Even after so many lifetimes, if you do austerities, then you get the truth, tattva knowledge. When that knowledge becomes very ripe, then one can desire to understand the rasa. So even after that, every second there are so many obstacles. That's why it is very, very difficult to attain Vrindavan Dham without the mercy of Navadip Dham. So, right. And then he asked another questions, Looks like this is Dham, but looks like so many people with all kinds of, bad habits, this and that, they are living. How we can see that they are in Dham, Then Nityananda Prabhu said, there is one special Maya. That Maya will not let these people touch this Dham. Prodama Thala. In our Gurudev Samadhi place, right? Koladip meaning Varaha. Varaha is Kola in Bengali, Varaha, Lakshmi Varaha. So there is a Prodama. Very amazing. If you come, you will be amazed by the tree. Tree holding on the temple above. How out of this world, you can feel it, the power there. So she is there, special Maya. It will not let you touch the Dham. Because if you touch Dham, you'll be purified, you can see. But you don't let you touch. So, so Jiva Goswami did so many pastimes, like time is up. When he was a small boy, he used to play he never interested like other ordinary boys. He was playing the game of Krishna and Balaram, offering them, making them deities like that. And then he came. Nityananda Prabhu told him, go to Vrindavan. So he came to Kashi. Then Madhusudan Vachaspati. He learned all the scriptures, Sanskrit, and then came to Vrindavan. Then he was assisting Rupa and Sanatan. He was editing or assisting in that. So he 25 scriptures he produced. Shat Sandarbha, right? Tattva Sandarbha, Kama Sandarbha, Bhagavad Sandarbha, Krishna Sandarbha, Priti Sandarbha, Bhakti Sandarbha, like that. Paramata Sandarbha. Then Gopal Tapni Tika, Rasamrita Tika. Then Brahma Samhita Tika, Harinama Amrita Vyakana, and a Sanskrit, how Harinama, he related the Sanskrit rules, regulation based on his name. Like that, then he was, after Rupa and Sanatan disappeared, he was considered as the foremost Acharya in Vrindavan, Navadvip, and also in Jagannath Puri, foremost. So he trained up 3 devotees. Lokanath, Srinivas, and then Dukhi Krishna. And he gave them the title Lokanath, Srinivas Acharya, then Shamananda. So, and then the book along with Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrita was finished. So, with all the Shat Sandarbhas, all these books, he sent them first preaching, right, in the Bengal, with all the books. So then books were stolen by the king, and we see that. Then again, he got it back, and he also came to know that news. So that way, the whole kingdom became Vaishnavas. Even though Srinivas Acharya, Narottam Thakur, and Shamananda, they wanted to give up their life, but they saw there is a hope of recovery. They saw there is a hope of recovery. So then Srinivas Acharya sent them to Bengal and then Orissa, and then he remained there. And then by mercy, Krishna again regained, he got back the scriptures. And also he got a power. The whole kingdom became Vaishnavas there. So all the mercy of Jiva Goswami. Then also there is one incident Jiva Goswami they referred to. What happened was, one time Vallabh Bhatta, summertime, Vrindavan very hot, and Jiva Goswami fanning Rupa Goswami, thing. Then Vallabh Bhatta wanted to edit Bhakti Rasamrita in Mangalacharan. Hare Krishna. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನಾನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮುಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ದ ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ತಗೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಸೊ ವೆಂಕಟಪಟ್ಟ Vallabha Bhatta. Vallabha Bhatta. Vallabha Bhatta came, person of Rupa Goswami. Then he said, I want edit Bhaktivinoda Swami, the Mangalacharan. He said, okay. Rupa Goswami not. And he says, I will go over it. Not like that. One point they were discussing. Rupa, okay. Well, Rupa is not attached. But Jiva Goswami did not agree. But he cannot argue in front of Rupa Goswami. And Rupa Goswami said is okay. Rupa Goswami is thinking, I don't want to get into argument, wasting my time. I don't want to waste even a second. Forget Krishna, these mundane arguments like that, Completely unattached. If that's the way I want, okay. So be it like that. But Jiva Goswami did. because both are right in a sense. See, Rupa Goswami feeling is I, but the disciples' duty is to protect. So, on the pretext of bringing water, he went out. And Vallabhatta, ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಈಗ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಹೇಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತೀರಿ? ಹೌದಾ? ನೀವು ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಅಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗೋರಿಗೆ? ಹೌದಾ? ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. So, he said he will go to take a bath. Then Jiva Goswami also said, on pretext of taking water from the Yamuna. So he went there. There he met and then convinced him what Rupa Goswami has written is perfect. And then Vallabhatta agreed. He was also astonished by the caliber of Jiva Goswami, the same boy. So he was so impressed, and then he came to told Rupa Goswami, glorifying Jiva Goswami. But Rupa Goswami could not tolerate. Then he said, "Hey Jiva, you could not tolerate little bit. There's that. No, so go away. Don't. It was like shock of his life. Rejected by Guru, and then became away. And then we went to Nandaghat. Nandaghat, there no proper prasadam, chanting. Became very weak, very quickly. Jiva Goswami almost very sick. And then one day, Sanatana Goswami used to come by, on his Nandagram also. He had a bhajan kuti. And the Rajavasi are telling, "Oh, Baba, there's another Baba there is. Oh, so austere. He doesn't take anything. He's crying all the time." Oh, who is that? So he went and saw there. That was his Jiva Goswami. Yes. So started crying. Why? What happened is he carried him, Then before meeting, Rupa Goswami was talking to Vrajavasis. He is preaching to them. You should have kindness, mercy on all living entities. Then Sanatana Goswami is asking, interjecting, "What about our Jiva? You don't want to show mercy on our Jiva?" Jiva Goswami. Then Rupa Goswami heard, and then he started crying, So then he forgave him, blessed him, and then he himself made arrangement for his health, better health. Jiva Goswami. So again back to his service, So and also some people say that he was Jiva Goswami for Parakiya Bhav, Sokiya Bhav, some controversy. He was for Sokiya Bhav. But actually Parakiya Bhav. But there was some not understood. So there were many. He also said, "Okay, this is what it is. If your adhikar is like that, what he can do?" You understand? So this is how he reconciled. And actually, Sokiya Bhava is also there in Parakiya Bhava. You remember Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, how if you see in his question and answers, there is a two path, right? One is Priya and Shreya. Remember? Auspicious and very sweet, right? It appears like sweet. As I will follow. But it turns into poison later, right? Now the auspicious looks very difficult. Now then turns into nectar. at the end, right? Remember these two paths. What Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is saying, your Shreya should become Priya. He is putting that. Your Shreya, the auspicious path, must become your Priya. You should love that. No? So, in the Shreya path, the Priya is also there. It is not there. Because of the taste. See, later on, we will have taste in the holy name, pastime, is it not? Then you relish it before you have the mundane things, tasting and all that. See, it doesn't mean that there is no taste in the spiritual path. Okay, it is there, but we are not able to taste it because of contamination. So it is there. So in the beginning, it will make it. So in other words, that path is also there inside. See what I'm saying? 100 contains 99, 98, all the numbers, right? So like that, the Parakiya also have this, Parakiya also. But we understand from the acharyas. So we have to harmonize things like that. So we pray at Jiva Goswami and Rupa Goswami made the Damodar, the deity of Rupa Goswami. Now if you see there is a famous Radha Damodar temple, right? So and then Jiva Goswami has given chance of serving those deities and still there. Radha Damodar. And there the temple Rupa Goswami's Samadhi is there, Bhajan Kutir is there, and also Bhugarbha Goswami Samadhi is there. And then Jiva Goswami Samadhi is there. Krishnadas Kaviraj is also there. Like that. And in that temple, Swami Maharaj stayed many years there. Before he went to rest, that's where he was there. And that's where our Gurudev used to, Swami Maharaj and Gurudev used to cook. Swami Maharaj used to roll the chapati like this, right? And then Gurudev used to fry, cook them. A deep meaning in it. So that's where that place. You go to Vrindavan. So we pray at the lotus feet of Jiva Goswami. And one thing, actually, after this I will conclude because what Jiva Goswami said this. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's system, Achintya Veda Veda Tattva, right? The Dashamula. Are Shakti Sarva Achid Akilam Syat Parinati. Vivartano Satyam Sri. Shrutimiti Viruddham. Kalimalam. Are Veda Vedo Shruti Vihita Tattvam Suvimalam. Tata Premna Siddhi Bhavati Nitaram Nitya Vishaya. Meaning, this Achintya Veda Veda Tattva is important, right? So what does it say? This spiritual world and this material world. These are all transformation of Krishna's Shakti. Vivartavada, this is not true, is not Satya. But that is what is actually the mala, stool of Kali, this age of Kali. And it is opposite to the Vedas. Achintya Veda Veda, Achintya Veda Veda. The truth is actually what the Vedas telling, and very pure. Only by the Achintya Veda Tattva, by the truth, we can obtain, pray for that eternal truth. That's why I'm stressing this. Achintya Veda, unless we understand, we cannot have love for Krishna, Tattva. Now, but how do we understand it? So, Jiva Goswami, he gives you one understanding in Bhagavad Tattva. He says, Ekameva Paramatatvam Swabhavika Achintya Shaktya Sarva Daiva Swarupa Tadrupa Vaibhava Jiva Pradhana Rupena Chaturdha Vatistate Suryantara Mandala Sthita Teja Iva Mandala Tad Bahirgata Tad Rashmi Tad Pratichavi Rupena. He is giving example of the sun. How do we understand? Sun is there. Sun disk is also there. Then the light coming out of the sun. And then far away the reflection of the sun. These four things are there, right? So these are like Krishna Swarupa, Krishna Vaibhava, Nama Rupa Guna Lila. And then Jiva, unlimited. And then Pradhana, parallel. So he is comparing how the sun, can you separate from the sun manda, the orbit? No. What about light coming from the sun? What about the reflection? You see, they're all one in one sense, right? So not different. Different. So like that. Now the reflection is there, in some say water or if the object is not there, reflection will not be there. But what about the power of original power compared to reflection? You get it? So that's why this material world is a reflection. Originality looks like, but it is not. Pointing, but it is not. And the jiva. So tadrupa vaibhava. So he gives this analogy to understand this Achintya Tattva. That is very wonderful. So we pay at the lotus feet of Jiva Goswami, exalted personality, Vilasa Manjari, Krishna Leela, to bestow his mercy on a drop of his, and we can make progress. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Pranam to everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you have any questions, please,
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Dandavat Pranams. Thank you, Gurudev, for joining today. So now we'll have Narasimha Dev Stuti by